Let's see. Okay, I'm live. And okay, I think we're good. I think we're live, right? Hello, Rap. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. The lighting is a bit awful, isn't it? New shirt today too. Yes, sir. We are experimenting. Uh, Let me bring in some light. I swear before I started the stream, it wasn't that dark. But I think because the sun is going down or some shit. But yeah, welcome though. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit tired. This new streaming schedule that's like an hour late makes no fucking sense suddenly. Like, maybe it's not worth it to do an hour later. But I'll see. I'll commit it for like a month and then we'll see how it goes. Maybe the shirt made it dark? Could be, yeah. I mean, I can always change this light.
We're getting less sun.
Yeah, we're getting less sun because it's like fucking fall here. So we got these lights, right? But it doesn't really do much, to be honest.
No, it does.
The white one is nice, but it's like, what do you guys think? Is it a bit overbearing? We got purple too. Thank God I'm not colorblind. But yeah. Oh, I can make it strobe. But it feels like I'm watching TV. There's smooth. And there's flash. But yeah. I think, whatever the case, white is definitely the brighter one here. What do you guys think? Should I keep it at white? Or is this too much? I feel this is too much. That's why I always leave it at blue. Maybe I should get like a big ass ring light. I think that would solve my problem. Also, hi Nico, welcome. Didn't realize today was Wednesday. Well, it's Wednesday. But yeah, thank you guys for coming, for joining, for remembering. First off, he goes here. But you guys can't see him. He's just peeking a little. He's just a little shy, guys. He's just a little shy. But also, I think the wall, I want to show you guys my insane schizo wall in a bit. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys about this wall. I spent probably 2 days. The first day, compiling, right, the wall, like the Pinterest, mood boards, and everything. And I spent the second day in DM if you're in Germany. I spent it in DM trying to figure out printing and stuff. And then I got everything printed, and I think it looks really cool. But I'm not gonna lie, it might be contributing to the darkness level of the room. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, let's bring in the blue light a bit. Or not too much. Okay, but yeah. Did I get all dressed up? Maybe. But also, look! Nico, you're a duck. I decided to hold it today because, I mean, I'll probably get it dry cleaned before I bring it to you. Or if you have like a dry cleaners at your place, that would be better. Because I don't know about hand washing this guy. If you can get it dry clean, that would be great. But today, it is my support animal while I try to get through this render. Yes, sir, we are rendering today, and I feel like I don't know why we're rendering. I just want to. I feel like only if I render this, I can truly showcase the thing that I want to do. So that's why we're rendering. But otherwise, I probably usually wouldn't want to render. But I had no choice in this case because I really wanted to showcase this. But yeah, it feels like we're on a date. Yes, I mean sure, I'll go on a date with you guys. Uh, tonight's meal, tonight's main course, we're having duck. There you go. That's our main course. We're gonna slaughter the duck and we're gonna eat it. Getting jelly? Nah, he's chilling. Elgato is chilling over there. He's just chilling at the corner. Cat Pillow is sad. He'll be back. He'll be back. Just today I wanted the duck today. So yeah. Anyway, before I show you guys desk tour, it's not that impressive by the way. I kind of have a lot of shit on everything, but it's like good enough. I feel like it is what it is. It's the chaotic creativeness of everything. I don't know. Probably you guys will appreciate it, but that's okay. I'll show you guys in a bit, but let me also show you what I am working on today. I don't know if I can finish this, but it would be kind of cool if I can. But if not, that's okay. I think good shit takes time. But yeah, let me show you what I'm working on today. What's on the agenda? So I decided to render today. I'm still in the middle of figuring out the color palette, okay? But it's just like think of it as like a nightmare sequence. I found this really cool Pinterest. I found this really cool Pinterest reference, and I was like, oh my god, I would love to try to render something like this, like color wise and whatnot. So I took it, and then I was like, okay, let's see if we can do it. But so far, not really getting to it, but we'll work on it today. We'll work on it today. But yeah, this is what is in order. Just like a little nightmare type of sequence. Okay, this is what we're working with. And yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys are having a good week. I know that it's like half the week already. So many things have happened this week besides the wall thing. Though I think the wall thing was the most chaotic thing that happened to me after a week. But also the fact that I booked. Oh no, you missed your bus. Damn, Nico, no. What happened? Also, hi, Erin. Welcome. I'll take Tahir on a date. Tahir would love that. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Besides the whole wall thing, which I'll show you guys in a bit, me and Tahir, we have finally like booked a ticket back to Malaysia, like this this December, and because of that, I have to actually work like really hard now. Like I actually have to speed run a lot of things. Like I think I wasn't fully aware of how much time I had left when I was like when we haven't booked the tickets. I was just like, yeah, I probably have a lot of time. Like it's okay. But because I'm planning to take like a week long vacation back in Malaysia, I have to now get everything kind of done. Not the comic itself. The comic will be released next year, but I have to get the novel done because I'm planning to release the novel first while I work on the comic. While the novel is like running, I want to work on the comic in the meantime. So now I actually have to get this novel done before the year ends, and Where am I? I'm in my third arc. I still have a lot to go through. Still in the draft of my third arc. It's kind of zesty, but also not really. It's just kind of sad. Third arc is just kind of sad, to be honest. But having a lot of fun writing it. I just need some time to go through it. That's pretty much it. But yeah, that's a little life update, I guess. What? How? Where did you see that part in the dream sequence, huh? I was daydreaming about ordering food that I didn't notice the bus left. No. Bruh, when are you releasing the novel? I'm hoping if all goes well, like if all goes very well, if all goes to plan, I'm hoping by January next year or February, because I can only envision myself like finishing it around December, but then December and January I'm kind of taking like weeks off to just fuck around and do nothing. So I'm thinking maybe January or February will be released, and I still haven't decided what platform. I might just do Tapas and Wattpad because it's I don't know. I don't know what other platforms people use, but I'll have to do some research on that. And I don't know if I want to say this. That I have this tendency. I have this belief that if I talk about my dreams, it won't happen. That's probably very irrational behavior. But I guess I'll talk about it. I'm thinking. I don't know how serious we are with this one, but maybe I might want to pitch the comic to Lidzin. I'm just thinking about that one, okay? But I had this idea. I was like, before I actually make the comic, let's see if people, would be interested. And yeah, I thought about I'll post it on Webtoon. I'll probably post the comic everywhere as usual. Tapas Webtoon, Tappy Toon, even why not? But I'm thinking of pitching it to Lidzin or Tappy Toon. I'll see. And yeah, if they don't want me, that's fine. But I think as I keep pitching, I'll keep revamping, and then I'll keep making the story as I go. Like maybe if I get rejected once, I'll wait for another 1 month, 2 months, and then I'll pitch it again. That's the idea. I don't know if I actually want to work with Legend. I actually have no idea what it's like to work for a webtoon comic company and whatnot. But I know the audience is definitely not on webtoon. Not to say webtoon is bad or anything. It's just webtoon is a bit more PG for my taste, and I've always had big dreams for this comic, for it to be a bit more mature. Okay, basically Legend or Tappy Toon type of mature. Okay. So we shall see. This is just a little dream that I thought about. Not necessarily have to act on these things, but just maybe talking about it. How's like, okay, we can give it a go, right? Like, I have nothing to lose at this point. Like I said, the worst case scenario, I get rejected. I'll just keep posting on Webtoon and other places, and I'll post the extra stuff on Patreon. Yeah, I think that's the way to go, actually. But yeah, I would still like to have full control of the comic when it comes down to it. But I always wanted to know what it's like to work for a company as well, like True Comics. So that's why I feel a bit more motivated now that I have all these goals. The pitching, my vacation, and finally just like getting my shit together. But yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's what's been going through my mind this whole week. It's been a blur. But it's been fun. It's been fun, like just daydreaming about what it could have been, right? Consensual painting. Also, ew, you're gay. You're gay. Your mom is gay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the life update. I'll do the I'll show you guys my references real quick. Let me just work on this a little bit. Just at least let me maybe color in on the was it the time. I have like this little Salvador Dali time thingy. You know, like the melted clock. Yeah, I'm gay slay. We all gay today. It's gay. That's illegal. It is what it is, bro. Okay. Now let's talk about rendering a little bit. You guys, if you guys don't know, now you know. I don't like to render. I've never been much of a render artist. Don't care about rendering, but I think there are certain feelings, okay, that can only be expressed through rendering. So this is why I have decided, for the sake of making this dream sequence as epic as he deserves, I have decided to render. And we shall see. So far, I think the only render that I've done is this bottle. I don't know if you guys can see it. It looks like this. So I got like this little a person holding a bottle thing. That's the only thing I've rendered. But yeah, we're gonna also do the hair and shit. I haven't went in on the hair because I was like, the just the thought of like having to smooth it out and render it, I was like gagging. I was like, ugh, like brother. Also, hi, Amela, SJ, and person with a bird. Welcome. Ooh, actually, I want new people to check out my cool setup. I spent a lot. Not that I spend a lot of time on it, but just like since everybody's here, might as well. I'm actually very happy with how the setup is. It's been a long ass time. We went for real, everybody. I went from like a white ass wall for almost a year to only starting to decorate it when I'm about to leave like Malaysia for like 2 months. And then Tahir today, he was so funny, legit. Laugh, LMFAO laughed my ass out when he suddenly told me, I feel like 2 months is a bit too long for us, like to be away from home and just like to drift in Malaysia. And I was like, low bro, bro, like we already booked the tickets. It's too fucking late. But yeah, I thought that was really funny. I'm actually excited to go back. I know that this living situation is gonna be a bit weird because we're gonna probably live with family and shit like that, but I'm excited. I I just wanna eat good food, cheap food, go on a holiday, shit like that, you know, go to the beach, all that good jizz. Also, hi Asraf, welcome. Love your drawing, thank you. Guys, I saw the flag. Yes, sir. Interesting, most people love rendering, but I get it, rendering can be a hassle, time consuming, especially with painterly style. Yes, I mean, I don't mind simple rendering, like shadow highlights, occlusion, ambient, whatever the fuck, right? That's fine, but I really don't like it when it's like, you know, the little details of rendering is just Seems a bit too much. Also, Dreamline, please don't spam, but welcome. Uh, to be honest, these new people, if you guys are wondering, is YouTube tends to put live streams on like people doom scrolling reels. So most likely these new people come from like doom scrolling on the reels. At least that's what I'm thinking of. Because sometimes I would doom scroll and I would catch a live stream, some random person's live stream. Like sometimes YouTube would just throw it out there. So this is how new people find me. Welcome from India. Painterly rendering is more fun for me, but I can add new details on the fly. Actually, yeah, I understand that. I think that is what I'm trying to go for as well, but also not really. If you catch my drift, like I have line art, right? That is my guide. I find that having guides help me more. I'm the type of person that prefers to color in the lines. You know how those like you know how these books are just line arts and you just have to color in. That's more me. I've always find that having a guide helps me to visualize shit better. But you know what? If it works for you, it works for you. And yeah, some people are just better at rendering without lines, and some people are just line artists in general. But yeah. Okay, I just colored in the numbers. This is what we have. I wasn't really going for like an Alice in Wonderland theme, but the bunny doll here just came to be, and the time thing just kind of represented the Alice in Wonderland vibe a little bit. So I'm digging it. I'm digging it, even though I wasn't expecting shit to go Alice in Wonderland route. But yeah. I'm still exploring what my style really is. Rhapsody, you seem to really enjoy rendering. If you like rendering, you should charge for it. Also, I just think new artists should just learn rendering even if they don't like it. I think rendering is should be considered fundamental course. You just learn a lot more even if you don't plan on rendering on your art in the future on, but just knowing what the fuck happens in rendering will help a lot, I feel. We need Phil to translate. Painterly rendering can be really fun, especially since you can express yourself with different brush strokes. It's a bit challenging with comics though, since you gotta do it again and again. Yeah, and for me, I'm the type of person that spends too much time on details. So I try not to, you know, let myself get to that point. You already have a style for Rhapsody? Oh yeah, comics painterly style is a nightmare. Trust me, I tried. I love the vibe of the Alice in Wonderland purples and blues. Yes. It is very time consuming but quite relaxing if you have all the time in the world. Yes, actually, that I can also concur. I feel like rendering is fun if you feel like you have all the time in the world. But if you're like on deadlines trying to make comics, like yeah, you just don't really have that much time and you just want to like line art, color, fucking shadow, highlight, done. Okay, that's usually the comic artist mentality. But I agree that if you are someone that like enjoys rendering, has a lot of time to render, you can kind of just get lost in it, right? Listen to a podcast, shit like that. I definitely see the appeal. I definitely see the appeal. Okay. I think before I move on to locking in, I want to show you guys my room real quick. I'm very excited to show you guys my schizo room. And it's not even a room, that's the thing. I'm in the living room. Okay. This is on the corner of a living room, because we only have one room in this apartment. So whoever comes into our home, this is the first fucking thing they'll see. Also, hi David, welcome to the stream. So it's crazy, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if I made the right decision, but it is too late. It is much too late. But let me show you real quick before I move on. Oh, before I move on to the actual rendering, let me show you what we have. I have character references here, right? So we got like, you know, these two are for Theo. I just pretty much found them on Pinterest, and then down here we have, oh, actually I think I want to flip my camera. Yep. Here we got a BLT, we got Lauren, and then we got some hidden behind, and then we just got like just all the character references for all the characters that will be on BLT. You know, I'm missing 2 people, but yeah, they just got lost in the file, but I'm so like happy with how it came. And then we come to this one. This one I'm a bit unhappy because I printed all of these in DM, okay? DM is like this place in Germany. You can print all your stuff. And the color ones are really low quality compared to like the black and white ones, even though I only paid €1 for like 10 pages of black and white. It's crazy, y'all. But yeah, let me show you my color ones. These are mostly like environmental type of references. I got breezeway corridors, I got stairs. Lord knows I need a lot of help with environment descriptions, okay? Like backgrounds. I'm gonna fucking die when it comes to backgrounds. I'm gonna need a lot of help for these. But yeah. And then also up here we have some of my favorite. I mean, it's not. It's well. I would just say that I really want to draw like this style, okay? I don't think I can, but I would love to just embody the style for the rest of the comic. I don't think I can. I will try though. I really, really like this BL, and I just really want to just do something like that, comic style that looks like that. It's very hard to do something like that, but I will try. But yeah, also just like little momentums, photos and shit, and then just like more photos and albedo, and then just like other random stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much my room. Not my room, sorry. This is pretty much my desk. I stare at this every day, and sometimes it can feel a bit overwhelming, but other days it's just like, damn, that's awesome though. Like, I feel more motivated. Yeah, for sure. It helps. It helps with like feeling like you're going to your desk to do something important, even though it's like you're just gonna fucking draw BL and shit like that. But yeah, that's the room. Hope you guys like the tour. Hyperventilation, yes, yes, sir. I had to. Also, Jess, I can't stay, but hi, hello. That's okay. That's alright, Jess. But yeah, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. You can print stuff in DM? Yes, Nico. Oh my god, you didn't know. You can print photos. You can print documents. You can even print stickers. You can do so much in DM. I'm gonna try to print stickers next time. I'm actually really excited to try it, but yeah. Also, I want to show you guys. This is the type of photo quality I'm talking about with DM. So I bought this frame, and I printed this photo on DM. But yeah, this is just a photo of me and Tahir. It's not just like on display on the TV cabinet. This is when we went to Bremen and stuff. But yeah, very high quality, very high quality. But photos are high quality but more expensive, of course. So these, the ones that I'm staring at, these colored ones, they're kind of ugly because the quality, the printing quality is not good. But yeah, if I don't like it, I can always replace it. I can always reprint them. Sorry, just a sec. I got water all over the floor. But yeah, that's DM for ya. I hope you guys did like my room. I mean, it's not my room, but it's just like. Also, these tapes are all renter friendly. If you guys want to know what tape I use, let me know. I can send a link here. But yeah, I basically use Scotch masking tape. You can probably get it cheaper. I got a more expensive one because I really wanted this purple lavender color. I just think it's very nice to act as a border and whatnot. But yeah, they have so many colors, and I got this very cute purple painter, lavender painters tapes, and it's a vibe, everybody. It doesn't destroy the walls, and it doesn't destroy the paper. Well, it kind of destroys the paper if you tear it too much, but it's such a vibe. The frames are such a vibe. Also, hi Boya, welcome. I find the straight masking tape lines very satisfying. Me too. Me too. My OCD just kicked in for real. Just enjoying my art journey for real. That's great. Be trying to figure out different art styles. Though imagine coming into Yuning's house, finding pictures of schools and gyms. Yo, it's research though. It's research, guys. Yeah, Nico didn't need to buy a printer. It's cheap actually. It's cheap to get it done in DM. But I can't say for the quality, of course. The color document printing quality is shit, but the photo quality is really good. I rendered a lot when I was semi-unemployed. That's nice. Want to make a full-blown illustration of my characters one day that's fully rendered, but I feel like it'll take weeks to finish. Yeah, I don't like it when it takes weeks to finish. The goal for me with every illustration, I always my max is like 2 days. I cannot go more than 2 days. I will either lose interest or I would just be like, fuck it, you know. I tried realism recently, anime style, but not sure which one I enjoyed most. I tried painting style too, might have forgotten to share my progress. Yeah, I would just say do everything and see what you like. But yeah, that is it. That is what y'all missed. Just a lot of life updates and just me being a little chaotic. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to drawing now. I'm gonna try to lock in. Actually, really very excited to like finish this. I was thinking about rendering today, but I didn't know how serious I was until I started on this piece, and I was like, okay, it deserves a render. It deserves a render. Okay. Yeah, it's just like a lot of like what do you call it? Just a lot of stuff I'll have to go through, like individual rendering. But I'm thinking let's start from the smallest thing to render. I feel like I don't want to overwhelm myself because now that I'm really looking at it, I'm getting a bit overwhelmed, I'm not gonna lie. So to not overwhelm myself, let's start small. Let's start small. So my method of rendering, I don't know how you guys do rendering, okay? I do it layer by layer. That's probably not rendering at this point. But I like to do them by layer so I can always go back and change things if needed. Okay. I'm just a bit, you know, can't trust myself with this shit. I can't trust myself. Mm. Where's the clear, bruh? Stupid. Absolutely stupid. I know most people just do one layer, which RIP. I don't know. I don't know how you guys can just do one layer. I can't fucking do that. I'll just keep adding layers until fucking Procreate tells me you can't add any more layers, bitch. That's the goal. And then I'll add a little bit of a shine. Why not? But yeah, rendering is happening. So for the necklace, I'm thinking, yeah, sure. Okay, I just rendered the necklace. So this is like the easiest, smallest thing I could do. So I was just like, alright, let's just do the smallest fucking thing, which is the necklace. I'm not too excited about this. A lot of you are probably wondering what the fuck you're looking at, but it's a deflated basketball. And it's gonna need a lot of rendering to showcase how deflated it is. Otherwise, it just looks like a cushion. So this is my challenge, really. This is gonna be a huge challenge to render that deflated basketball. I'm gonna have to religiously look at my reference and whatnot. Finally has the courage to see her and then sees the pictures on the wall. I have to go, guys. Gotta pack. Oh, bye bye. I must have missed it. Took a 2 days planned leave to finish my work in progress, but I couldn't finish anything. It's almost the weekend. Aw, what have you been doing instead? You took too much time. Guess it's not a weekend trip. If I'm leaving today, it's not a weekend trip, but almost, yeah. I got 5 more additional leaves as a reward for being a good employee. My work doesn't give a shit if I take a leave and I'm abusing it. Love it though, love it. I do layer by layer too. I don't do painting over in normal layer. Yeah, people who render usually just stick to one layer over everything. And that's fine. I'm just like, I need my backups though. Like, what if I decide I don't like this color? I know I can change it, but then it's like I already added the shadow and shit, and it's just the whole ordeal that I do not want to go through. Okay, so we're keeping it safe today until I can't stand it anymore, and then I'll probably just like, yeah. But I'm gonna do a soft brush type of method as usual. Uh, I think for a long time I've kind of rejected rendering is also because I didn't have the nice. I couldn't decide on brushes to use for rendering in Procreate. Like I was still new to Procreate, and I was like, none of these brushes look good. But yeah, now that I've used Procreate much more, I'm more okay with like yeah, rendering now because yeah, I learned a lot over the years from using Procreate. Like well, just to put it lightly, I've gotten better at Procreate. So that's pretty much it. And then otherwise, I'm still not that good. I will have to say this though. I'm still not that good at shadow and like where the light hits and shit like that. I feel like this is the type of scenario where you just gotta use a reference, right? But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. If I struggle, I don't mind. All right, I rendered the hand, guys. I rendered the hand. Yippee. Okay, let me just add a little bit of ambient. Yes, sir. Do I add one more shadow? I feel like I shouldn't go over. Let's just stick to maximum 2 shadows so I don't go over it, because like I don't want to like do too much. Let's just keep it at 2 shadows max and 2 highlights max. This includes ambient lighting and shit. We'll see. Or overlay. We'll see. So in order to achieve my reference, they're using like this very eerie green light, which I really like. Just not sure. I think I'm gonna need gradient map towards the end to really like nail this down. But otherwise, I think we can do it. Yeah, I don't think I can finish, but I think we can do it. Okay, but here you go. I rendered a hand. I don't know. Does it look good right now on screen? It looked good to me, but I guess I'll add another white highlight to it and shit like that. I'll see. But yeah, this is now just like I rendered this and then I rendered this. Yay, baby steps, everybody. Baby fucking steps. Let's do a little bit of a highlight. We said 2 highlights max and 2 shadows max. Let's not go over beyond that because I know I'm gonna get overwhelmed. If you've been drawing, you know, you just kind of know your limit. You just kind of know where it is. So that's why you need to keep drawing. That's my only advice for like new artists. You just need to keep drawing to kind of know what the fuck your limit is before you fucking burn out. You don't know your limits if you haven't reached, burnout. When you burn out, that's when you know you've reached your limit. So I don't have any advice for like how to draw faster, how to draw better. Honestly, a lot of the time it's really just like you trying to find your limit and then see if you can push past those limits. If not, then that's probably it. That's probably the limit. But if yeah, then good for you. You're probably more resilient than I am. But yeah, I added. God, all the render artists are gonna be like, lol, look at this person trying to render. But yeah, I added white highlights. That's all. But I think I can move on from this one. I think I'm quite happy with it. Thinking of taking out the lines or just recoloring it. We'll see. Well, I definitely don't want it to be black. I just want to hide the background enough, the line art enough where it looks like I rendered, but in actuality, I just changed the fucking line art. And maybe I'll merge everything together and I'll go into it. But I'll keep it. I'm gonna keep it for now. I'll add a little cigarette light. Yippee! Whoopee! Are we having fun? Are we having fun rendering? We don't know. Are we having fun? I mean, I hope you guys are working on something as well. If you have the time. I think that would be cool. Like we just show each other. I mean, you guys can't show me, but if you're on Discord, you know, feel free to show me what you did on the stream. I'm gonna add a bit of a smoke. Yes, we're gonna add a bit of a smoke. Let me look at chat real quick. Bought a Steam Deck. Been to banks since I have problems with withdrawing shit. Oh, what happened? Like PayPal? There's no going back. Nah, too many layers had me drawing the wrong layer all the time, not realizing I dipped too far to undo everything. Yeah, I get it. That can be a huge problem as well. What exactly is considered render art? Still doing cell shading, but with more layers. Cell shading is called cell shading, not necessarily render. I would say render is more painterly, you know, hard brush, soft brush, highlight, shadow, ambient light, occlusion light, whatever. That's what I would consider rendering, pretty much. But mostly painterly rendering, one layer. That's it. But my kind of rendering is like safe rendering. We're doing bunch of layer. Don't think Elias would consider it. Elias doesn't know. What? Cell shading is a form of rendering though? I'm not sure. I like how you paint Tio's hair. I haven't rendered that. I just slapped brush marks on it, but I haven't rendered it. I just wanted to see how it would look like with just brush marks. So I have a lot of these things that just have like random brush marks and shit, but then it's like, yeah. I haven't rendered it. It's like I would have to use the fucking soft brushes or fucking smudge it and shit. I just draw every day and you definitely see progress in a few months. Yep. In traditional terms, rendering is art, means painting using lines and colors, dark or light, using sculptures, clay to 3D appearance. True. I guess rendering also means to create a 3D feeling. That's true. Can you still consider an illustration rendered even though it has line arts? Why not? Why not? As long as it looks a little 3D, I don't see why not. I think cell shading is considered rendering. I guess it depends on how much detail you add. I see. Okay. Google says rendering is just taking a sketch to final detailed product. Maybe, yeah. Maybe. I guess we all have different ways of seeing cell rendering. But it's just personally for me, I've been to art school. I know the tortures of rendering in art school. I hated it. I denounced rendering after I came out of art school, okay? That's just how much I disliked rendering. So now that I get to render on my own terms, my own ways, I feel much better about it. But it wasn't such a good time in art school to do rendering because you're always on the clock and you always just gotta push the shit out before the deadline. Blah 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 blah. That isn't to say I don't recommend people going to art school. I think I've always been more of the person that vouchers for going to art school. Like, take art classes if you can't afford art school, or just like, yeah. I think art school is great to push yourself for real. If you feel like you're stagnating, or you feel like you don't have the motivation to do shit, art school is kind of the way to go. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna attempt the clock. Not gonna lie, the clock is a bit. But I think I'm just gonna add a reflection on it, to be honest. It's just a tad bit daunting, I'm not gonna lie. Cause how do I want to render this clock? It's supposedly a background clock. It shouldn't take that much. Like, it shouldn't take that much real estate. So these are the problems I would face with rendering, right? It's like how balls deep do we want to go into that rendering? That's always my the question I ask myself. But I think I can merge actually. And let's see what two shadows, two highlights. Let's see what we can do with overlay. Let's try overlay. I'm feeling a little overlay. Let's see what overlay has to offer. Okay, not bad, not bad. Getting a little bit of that gradient, yes. And then let's add one more highlight. Let's do blue. How are we feeling about blue today, everybody? How are we feeling about blue? Let's try blue. Also, thank you, Dawood. Also, hi, Hoy. Come on, boy. Don't act like it's your first time on the stream. But how you been doing though, actually, boy? How's life? Besides you taking a break and going on a leave and stuff. Actually, I think we're done with this one. Let me just see other potential colors. I mean, this is pretty good. Maybe now I just add like a highlight, like I'll do it, and then you guys can tell me if it's weird. Okay, it looks a bit weird. It doesn't look that nice. Okay, never mind. Maybe no more highlight. But this is the clock. I decided not to go into too much details with the clock because, to be honest, it's kind of gonna be in the background. It can't be eye-catching. It's more of like a foreground thing. Background, foreground shit. It's a background, not a foreground. Also, hi Sin, welcome. Rendering, oh boy, me, I get to do more work on top of what I already did. No, I don't enjoy this. Well, I say I don't enjoy this, but right now it's kind of not that bad. It's kind of fun, I guess. It's not too bad. I think I'm more so just like a stickler for like just like, oh, I feel like it's not gonna look good and shit, but we're gonna soldier through that feeling. I'm gonna soldier through that feeling. I'm gonna duplicate this entire group and I'm gonna merge. Yes, yes, God. And I might even have to blur it at this point, yeah, because it's taking too much. But let me show you guys. Sorry, I know you guys are just like, she keeps yapping. She keeps yapping, but not showing anything. Like, bro, I know, bro. I'm trying. Okay. There, I gave it a blur. Oh god, you guys can't see it. It's so it's just not that visible from showing it to you guys on the phone. Then I mean, I guess never mind then, right? Never mind. Just know I added gradient not gradient map. I added a blur. That's it. And it looks cooler now with the blur. Life is okay. I kind of want to resign from my full time and focus on freelance. Yeah, really? Okay, sorry. I don't know. You probably weren't expecting that surprise, but I had been thinking actually. I thought, wow, what if Boya just went full time freelancing and just freelancing? But actually, I think it's an idea you can entertain. But I do have to give you, okay, I don't know, this is unsolicited advice. You probably don't want to hear this, especially if you've already confirmed leaving and whatnot. Let me know if you want some unsolicited advice about freelancing. But I have some stuff to say. I have some stuff to say. So, but only if you give me permission to say it, Boya. I don't want to change whatever thoughts you have already had about freelancing. But yeah, just I had also been thinking. I was like thinking, damn, what if Boya just fucking went full ass freelance? Like, I always thought that was something you could consider since you always seem to not hate or dislike your. I mean, you don't seem to dislike your job, right? I think you kind of okay with it, but at the same time, it is just a job, and it's not something that you're passionate about. I don't know. I don't know where it lies with you, but just like me speculating and stuff like that. You can give me advice. All right, bro, just say it. What I don't like freelancing is I can't yap wine with my coworkers. I'm bad with time management. Yeah, freelancing is fun if you have good time management skill. I agree. I agree. That's actually what I wanted to talk about as well. I think a lot of us here, probably even Nico, has been through that freelancer life, right? You can yap and whine with us all you do. But that's the thing though. I understand where Boya is coming from because I went through that phase as well. I used to like having a job because I can go to office and yap with like real people. And I think a lot of people don't realize the struggle of going freelancing is you do lose that part of your world where you can just go have lunch with your coworkers, yap about your day, yap about work. You are kind of missing that core activity in your life when once you become a freelance. And that's something I had to deal with. And that's why, well, I guess the advice here would be, are the coworkers worth staying, right, in this scenario? But at the same time, you can't be held back by them. You know, if you guys are truly friends, maybe you guys can meet after work and shit like that. But I can also just say that coworkers are tired AF, and if you even if you want to meet them outside of work, it can be impossible for them. Just they will have a lot of excuses, just like with work and stuff, or just like you're so out of the office gossip loop because you already left the job that telling you things is fun at first because you just left, shit is still fresh, but by time, months later, you will find it hard to relate to them because you're just so out of the loop. So conversations will become just like if you like meeting a bunch of coworkers, it would just be like them talking about the gossip at work. You kind of know these people, but also new people join, so you kind of don't know who's who anymore. So then it's kind of just like it can be a bit uh, like if that's not something you actually worry about, then that's fine. But just like this is just my experience after being the first to quit my job. It's just something I went through, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And what ended up happening anyway was that in my old job, everyone ended up quitting because the office was going under after a year, after COVID and shit like that. So me and a couple of coworkers, we still play board games. When I was back in Malaysia before I left for Germany, we would play board game. We would have board game nights and shit like that, and it was fun. It's a great way to reconnect with them, even though they're in different companies with different gossip and whatnot. But it's nice to just talk about things that aren't work related. Like you can now actually talk to each other like your friends and stuff. So I would say it's still possible to maintain that relationship if you guys have a common interest like board games and shit. So don't worry about losing coworkers. You might lose a couple of them, but I would say the real ones will stick. They will stick for real. But yeah, that's one thing I learned about coworkers. Let me just look at chat real quick. We'll talk about time management in a bit. Uh, I stopped freelancing and opted to work in office because my time management is shit. That is something that will happen, yeah. I'll manage to always be on time. Also, when I freelance, it felt like I worked 24/7 because I didn't have a proper division between work time and leisure time. Yep, that. I'm not a yapper IRL, but I do enjoy listening to other people yap. Well, thanks for joining. I appreciate it though. Thanks for listening to me yap too. I'm so happy that just trying to get this shit done and I don't have to do it alone. Like, God. I think people who do render work, they just need to live stream. Because honestly, I don't know how anyone can get through rendering without feeling like they're about to lose their shit. Boy, I just send a night, just set a 9 to 5 schedule for yourself and factor that into your deadlines. I'm okay with working with freelance, but I get so absorbed that I forget to touch grass. What I like about corporate job is that my life is a bit more eventful. Yes. These are all very valid concerns. Here's my 5 cent advice on time management as someone who has tried to manage themselves as a boss. Arguably, I'm not that good at it, but what a rhythm that I found for myself is something you will also have to do for yourself is to find a rhythm for yourself. For an example, I have this very successful BL art, sorry, not BL. I have a very successful furry art friend who did freelancing for a year or two, made shit ton of money, okay? Like this dude is the best bara furry artist out there and gets insane commissions, Patreons, whatever. But he wasn't happy, okay? Because again, time management plays a huge role in this, where he ended up just either working too much or just lost interest in the furry stuff that he was doing. I mean, he's still doing it, but now just like for relaxation, right? He's not doing it for work as much anymore because his work now is like corporate art, illustration, corporate concept art, design type of art. So he left his freelance Patreon bomb ass commission profile, whatever, to go work in a concept art company. And I don't want to say he's happier, but I would like to say he's steadier in the fact that he gets a fixed income to the point where it doesn't feel like, oh, I haven't went out, I haven't touched grass, I haven't like you know, I haven't done this or that. He gets a fixed income. He gets to still do the furry stuff, which he enjoys, but more casually now. And he still does commissions when he has time. So it kind of did work out for him at the end, but just that when he quit his job from that other concept art design thing he was working, he was very unhappy with management. That's why he quit. But this new company, he's much more okay with the management. And even though he's not happier or anything, but he just seems more stable to the point where he has a proper schedule. Shit like that. So, yeah, that's one example of my friend. The second example is someone like me. Okay, you don't make a lot of money. You don't have people constantly telling you what to draw. You don't get a shit ton of commissions, people telling you what to draw. Okay, that's my case. And I kind of get free will to do anything I want whenever I want. I think that's the best part about my kind of freelancing, but also just if you're someone who needs money to survive, then probably don't go my kind of freelancing. But yeah, at the same time, despite not making like securing the bag or anything, I also still struggle to go out, touch grass, blah blah blah, maintain a schedule. At least I struggled with it more before I was working on this comic. But now that I'm working on this comic, I go out more. I actually schedule to make time to go out more and, find time to work out, find time to cook, to eat, chores, shit like that. Like I have like weeks where I know I'm gonna lock in, and then I have weeks where I'm just like, okay, this is break week. We're gonna take a break this week. We're gonna get our life together, get our shit together, and so on and so forth. So it can definitely work, you know, for someone like if you struggle with like a schedule and whatnot. I think by time you will be able to find that schedule, but I also just personally know people who just struggled with a schedule and social life towards the very end and just gave in and just went back to having a corporate job. So I think to summarize this, it would just be like you can try. Worst case scenario, just go back to a job. That's it. It's not like you have a job to lose, but if you don't care about this job, you have nothing to lose. That's what I would say, because if you have a strong portfolio and whatnot, I'm sure any company would hire you and would probably even pay you more at this point. I'm not sure about the Philippines, okay, but this is just like my friend was able to pick the new concept art job he wanted to do because he's just that good, right? So I don't know if you have that luxury, but if you do, then you really don't have a reason to not try freelancing, to be honest. And you can try to be more religiously stuck to a schedule, but yeah, like I said, sometimes despite your efforts, if you can't stick to it, you just can't stick to it. It is what it is. But yeah, let me read chat real quick. This may sound depressing, but I'm scared of feeling lonely since I'm the type to recluse myself. It's not depressing. I feel the same way, to be honest. Um, I feel like I don't go out of my way to be alone. I'm just naturally okay with being alone. That's why I don't reach out to people as much as I should. But I notice depression hitting really bad when I haven't been out for a long time, right? When I haven't met anyone outside for a long time. Sometimes I'm not doing it because I feel lonely. I'm doing it because for my mental health, it's just better to just go outside and meet people. Not necessarily I actually like being alone. I mean, I don't mind being alone as well. That's the reality. I can stay home for like 3 days, 4 days without leaving the house, right? But I just know in the long run it's not good for my mental health. So that's why I now schedule to meet other people once a week. Anyone, right? Even if it's going out with Tahir or just meeting friends and whatnot, it will help. It will help if you opt into just scheduling to meet people once a week. Even family help. Family used to help me a lot back in Malaysia because I don't need to go reach out to them. They're always the one reaching out to me because they know I'm a hermit, right? So I would take weekends off just to meet my family because I don't have to reach out because they want me there. I might as well go, and I needed to go out anyway. But when I came to Germany, I struggled with that because no one is reaching out to me now. I have to be the one to reach out. I have to be the one to go on Bumble. I have to be the one to swipe on people and like start conversations and like actually be the one to reach out. With my friends back then, with my family, I had it easy because everyone was reaching out to me. So I never had to learn how to schedule to meet other people. I just went with it and it worked for me. But now in this new like environment, I actually have to be the one to schedule to meet and go out. So this is just something you can understand for going freelancing as well. Is sometimes you have to be the one to schedule with other people. You have to be the one to initiate to go out. I was kind of a hikikomori during my freelancing era. Yeah. But yeah, I'm still in my hikikomori era. Oh my god, we can all be hikikomori friends though. Just make sure you make an effort to touch grass. Exactly. For real. Not just online friends, IRL friends who force you to go out and meet them. Helps with depression. Yes, yes. You Online friends are good, but it's not enough. You definitely need IRL friends. Freelance commission seems scary because I might disappoint the client. Secures the back though. That's the thing, Yaren. It seems like a nightmare for us, but if you're good at what you do and you're confident, and to be fair, my friend complained a lot about their commission as well, but not to the point where they find the client bossy or anything. I think they mostly complain about my friend mostly complained about commission, the fact that he wasn't improving. I think that was his main thing about commissions, was that you just stopped improving, and he found it boring. And just, yeah, I'm gonna be such an outdoor person once I move to Germany. Oh my god, Rhapsody, if you come to Germany, I would love to meet you too. That would be so lit. We can all be indoor people. One of the scary things about freelancing though is your income won't be stable, and if you live alone, don't have a fallback income, it can get really stressful when the bills come. Exactly. Yeah, for sure. I think it only worked out for me because I have Tahir, and it only worked out for my friend because my friend didn't have to pay rent for the apartment he stayed in. His parents kind of just subletted it to him, and he doesn't need to pay for it. So he kind of didn't have that weight on him. But yeah, despite all of that, he still got a job at the end. Yeah, you have a really high, you can get a rich husband, exactly. Yeah, boy, you have a really high level of art. You can get any job you want if you want to go back to office work. Exactly, exactly. You can always reapply. That's the reality. My bestie at work plans to resign too, maybe in a few months. Could be a good motivation to do it together. What I like about my full time job is the events. Every month we have a get together, like going to the beach or tree planting. Aw, that does sound nice though. I have a wife and a kid now, so I need people to leave me. I meet my homies at all the gaming tournaments I attend. Really awesome people. Yeah, community helps for sure. So I don't know if you have that, Boya, but if you have a community, it would definitely help. I'm gonna be starting commissions soon. Yeah, commissions scare me. Commissions scare me too. But you know, if you're good at it, might as well stay good at it. But yeah, whichever you choose, best of luck to you, Boya. I just think you'll be fine. But also don't feel the need to have to start freelancing because of like you're behind or something. You're not missing out. I'm just gonna be for real with you. You're not missing out with freelancing. You're not missing out at all. So if you can enjoy your time with your coworker, unless you seriously hate your job, then I would only opt for freelance. But otherwise, yeah, you're kind of not missing out, to be honest. And I also agree with the rainy day fun. I think one thing you have to be aware is that you're gonna need a rainy day fund when it comes down to it. And what I mean by that is if shit goes to shit, like you don't have money, but you're out of work, you're gonna have to plan for that. Commissions is like freelancing. Yeah, my friend survived on commission. I don't think he had like a full on Patreon or anything. Not that I'm aware of. Maybe he does, but I don't know. But I know that his main income was commissions. Like, how much did he charge? I don't know if he has upped the price for his commission. I think $300, 300 USD for line art and flat coloring, no BG. That was the going rate he was charging, and he had a lot of clients. And let me just say once again, if you're short on money, you can consider furry as instead of NSFW or whatever. I think it's just this. It's a very lucrative business. I don't know. I just think if only I was a furry, then I could make as much money. But it's okay, you know. It's all right. We can't all be gods. He probably upped his price as well. Now that he's back at his job, or he probably stopped taking commissions. Like, that's just how good some people are, you know. They can definitely make a living for themselves, but they're not happy. Also, hi Georgie, welcome to the stream. No BL for commissions though. I put that in big bold letters. Okay. To be honest, I feel overwhelmed these past few days with my Patreon. I'm happy that it's successful, but it also scares me. I have so many what ifs. What are your what ifs? What's been happening? What are your concerns? I mean, I'm glad that your Patreon is successful too. I only wish you just like, you know, wouldn't it be cool if you can just live off of Patreon? I'm not saying you should have one main hustle just for Patreon only. I think you should spread yourself thinner. Like, you can try other platforms to make money, either VGen, commissions. Patreon is your main money maker, blah 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 and whatnot. But you have the audience to branch out to many different stuff you can do, you know, passion projects, games, shit like that. So let Patreon be the funds to your passion, I would say. This is how people should treat Patreon. Like, it's nice to keep Patreon as like this thing that you can live off on, but I feel like if you're thinking like long term, it's always better to see like Patreon as just like the funds go into investing in yourself to make bigger things, to get more attraction, more social media following or whatever. Because then once you get noticed, you know, once you get people noticing, then you can you probably get sponsorships, right? You get bigger companies to notice you. Maybe companies will want you to start working for them over like little projects, you know? And that's why the name game is this is what was I gonna say? Just like the branding aspect of Patreon. Sorry, what? I think I wanted to say Patreon should go into helping you fund yourself to build a branding. Yes, I think that's what I wanted to say. I'm a burrito. My mom was shocked when I sent her a big amount of money. I told her I was doing commissions, but I want to say, Mom, it's BL. Oh, but that's so nice. I'm sure your mom is like, okay, are you like on drugs, girls? Like, what is going on? But yeah, I would keep it to commissions for now. I don't think your family has to really know what you're doing. Like, just like, just say it's just like I get a lot of personal work, you know, I get a lot of commissions. People want me to draw their cats, their dogs, and they pay a lot of money for it and shit like that. But I'm really glad that, you know, that money can also go into supporting your family and shit like that. I think that, alright, isn't that the beauty of drawing NSFW? is that it either goes invest in your projects and all that, or it goes to your mom. Yeah, your mom can buy food with it and shit. That's so crazy though, right? Oh my god, I don't even know what to say when I go back home for the holidays to Malaysia. I don't know what to tell my family on like what I've been doing, right? I told them I'm writing a novel, and then they said they wanted to read it, but I keep telling them it's not done. And to be goddamn honest, I don't want them to read it. Like, this shit is this. You guys are not my demographic, bro. And I just, I'm sweating bullets, to be honest. I think I need to rephrase myself. I think I want to now. I don't want to say that I'm writing a novel, because people will want to want to see the damn novel, and I don't want people to see my. I don't want the normies to see the novel, so I think I'll have to think about how I can rephrase this going forward. Maybe I'll say, oh yeah, I have been what? Yeah, I've just been busy, just drawing, yeah. I've just been busy drawing. No novels. Nothing to see here. No novels. What do you mean? Did I say I was doing a novel? No, 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 no. I'm not doing a novel. Okay. I rendered the bunny. Here you go. I rendered the bunny and oh, whoa, what's that? But yeah. I'm gonna now render the hand. But we are really taking our time with this piece, okay? I'm scared that if I don't update much, I might lose my audience. I posted a few exclusive content, but I feel guilty. I feel like I should draw more. Tell them I draw. My aunt is very religious, like, you know, the type of I'm scared they know what type of shit I've been doing. Yeah. That's why I'm also thinking of telling them like I'm just doing whatever. Like, I don't want to actually tell them that I've been writing. I also fear like how am I gonna explain to them? But I get what you mean. And honestly, with Patreon, the whole like feeling like you're not doing enough, not posting enough. Honestly, I don't think you'll ever get over this feeling of like you're not doing enough unless you have a, you know, proper schedule. I think, yeah, I don't think I can stress this enough. Having a proper schedule is the way to combat these thoughts of like imposter syndrome thoughts. And probably you do have a schedule, but you just feel like even with this schedule, you feel like you're not doing enough. And that's fine, that's valid. But yeah, but I just think even if patrons do drop out because of for whatever reason that you will never know, by the way. So I wouldn't. It's usually just disinterest. It's not really on you most of the time. Sometimes it's just the hype is over, so they drop out as patrons. It's really never your fault, and or it's just they are out of money, right? So you can't really control who leaves or who stays. You can only do your best, which is to stick to your schedule, and just post post 4 times a month, I would say. And content wise, I would say bulk prepare. Yeah, like bulk prepare content for rainy days, for weeks when you can't draw because you're burnt out, but you have bulk content just waiting to be uploaded. So I would just take 1 month off to just draw intensely for for however much you can draw, and then just like schedule that shit for like weeks and months. Like, that's the best feeling to me, is that the content that I currently have, I can stretch it for like weeks and weeks. And I used to be able to do that with the whole BLT thing. But there were so many rainy days and weeks where I just didn't draw because I was focused on writing, that I ended up burning through all my bulk content. So now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, we got some content lining up, but it's like I have to keep drawing. Otherwise, yeah, like shit like this, rendering is gonna take me like what, 2 days? And I can't afford 2 days. So it's really up up to how fast you can draw. But I know you. I know you can draw fast. I think you just need to bulk, uh, find time to bulk content yourself more. Okay, Raiden, we get it. I'd rather say I gamble. That's real though. That's real. True. It's okay if they find out because I got famous and shit like that. I mean, first of all, that's a compliment. But second of all, it is what it is. Like at this point, you're a goddamn adult. You have free will, and if they find out, they find out. Honestly, but that's I think that's the only way you can look at this situation. If it gives your mom money to go buy groceries, I think it's worth it. I'm just saying. I try not to pay people who just want the free shit no mind. I'm always willing to bend the knee for the people who are willing to pay. Okay, it's just how many people do you know that's willing to pay for art these days? It's really not a lot. Like if you think about it, so these people are they might be a bit creepy sometimes, but that's okay, you know? It's just like at the end of the day, there really isn't a lot of people who's willing to pay for art these days. So if they exist, it's a market that you should try to get into. It is what it is. It's just another business. That's it. Okay. I'm thinking of adding a bit of a highlight. All right. Actually, no, not all right. Let me just bring it back a little bit. All right. I finally rendered the hand and the bunny. But yeah. Yippee! The rendering! Yay! So much fun! Yay! I'm definitely feeling the boredom setting in with the rendering. Maybe because I'm taking too much time. But I probably won't finish this for sure. But it's nice to know I'm not missing out, you know? It's nice to know I'm not missing out with rendering. I'll pay yuuning to draw backgrounds. God. I'm actually thinking about commissioning people to do 3D backgrounds for me though. For real, for real. Like, I have a vision for what my school looks like. I just don't know if I have the money to make it happen. But, oh, if I think about having to draw the backgrounds every time, I also think I'm gonna lose my shit, you know? Don't blacklist me. It's not coming. Commissions, commissions. Hmm. Yeah, I definitely will need to go in with gradient map later for this one. The colors are a bit all over the place now, but I'm sure gradient map will be able to fix it. Now, I have a mirror. I'm gonna now try to render the mirror. Or actually, yeah, yeah. Let's do the mirror first. Mm, I have 30 minutes left. Why does time pass by so slow when I'm rendering? Time usually passes by so quick for me. Now it passes so slow because I'm rendering. SMH. I was like thinking, can't wait to get off. And then it's like, damn it, get 30 minutes more. Next year I want to cook like Nico. That's nice. You have a cooking. You want to become a cook, chef. Yes, chef. You're gonna chef your way up. Everything happens so fast. Patreon and SFW not on my bingo card this year, but I'm very thankful for the accountability challenge we did because that was the start for me. Yay! That's nice. I'm so glad that the community got you to start doing NSFW. The community made you a degenerate. Yay! I mean, the degenerate making bank though. Holy shit, right? That is an achievement. I'm gonna mention this actually on Discord awards this year. Can't wait. Can't wait to just be like we literally jump started someone's career on Discord. Thank you for letting me have that moment. How do you render glasses? Hmm. I feel like I want to render glasses like I do with sweat, but it's not giving that feeling right now. Maybe I should do like a little reflection overlay. Hmm. I don't know. Render. Grr. Oh, okay. I mean, that works. I wasn't expecting that. There you go. I rendered glass, but doesn't look like it from you guys. But yeah, I guess I guess it worked. I burned half of what I cooked. No, Nico is such a good cook. I want Nico to stay near so I can eat the bread Nico makes. I like people who enjoy cooking and bake. I think I would love to be that person, but I'm not that person. Be the BL artist you were made to be, for real. I'm destined to draw down. For real, for real. Nika wants the Jules and Lucas content. Yes. The queen of dongs. Let's go. From realistic ones to 2D, what a progress. That sounds like a down glow, but that's beautiful. That's beautiful. It goes to show, right? I think people just prefer 2D dongs compared to the 3D fully anatomy ones. It's crazy. I'd be happy to eat Nico's leftovers for real. I think get in line, Rhapsody. Get in line. I'm in Germany first. Get in line. But for real though, what will it take for you to come to Germany, Rhapsody? What will it take? No, what happened? Bruh. Oh, brother. Sorry, lost my shit. Okay, I just rendered that hand. Now I have to do Dio. I've been dreading it. And I have to do the deflated ball. Oh, I have Dio and the fucking deflated ball. My worst nightmare. But we can do this, we can do this. Yeah, IRL ones are not that pretty. You're making Nico cry. Yeah, you and your BF are considering moving there? Join the cult. Join the cult. That'll be nice though, if it does happen. So boy, whoa. It's kind of sick of America, I'm not gonna lie. Already downloaded Duolingo and started learning German again. What? That's so nice. Like you already started on it. Deflated ball sounds suspicious. I need reference for this deflated ball. I have no idea how to do this. Oh, by the way, these were my references before I started the render. I just took these pictures off of Google, kinda. Actually, I don't know why I'm not looking at them for reference. That would have been really helpful, actually. Why am I just like realizing I had these references? And I could have used them while I was rendering, because I kind of struggled a little bit. Idiocy knows no bounds. Okay, I decided to do the deflated ball first. It's the smallest object I can look at right now. That doesn't feel like it's gonna take a lot of energy. Okay, let's just try. Let's just have a go at it. We don't have to do this perfectly, guys. What matters is the trying. What matters is the trying. Okay, what matters is the trying. What matters is the trying. We're not trying to prove anything. Well, I have a lot to prove actually, but that's okay. That's for another day. Also, Boya. Oh, what are we talking about? Gonna gnaw me when I'm there? Bruh, leave me alone. Today's my 1 year German anniversary. Wow, congrats. Congrats for making it a year. That's so awesome. True. Yeah, Nico has been here for a year. It's almost my 1 year too. Next month is my 1 year. What Asian food? What are we doing? We're doing Asian food to celebrate? I've been prepping to go here for like 2 years. I want to move like a year. I got Vietnamese food. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna get takeout again, but our apartment guard's probably judging me since I've been doing it for days. Why do you care? Just be like, if you judge me, I'm gonna draw you my BL. Just say that to him. Like you have that much power, bro. But damn, good for you, Nico. So proud of you. And I feel like you've done a lot in Germany, right? Like you met a lot of people. You seem like you have a really good like support system as well with friends and stuff and with your coworkers and shit like that, right? That's a milestone for real, for real. Oh my god, I rendered the deflated ball. Yes. Bro, it's looking deflated. Hell yeah, we done diddly did it. Yay. I don't know why I'm getting so aesthetic or fucking deflated ball. I think I just thought I wasn't gonna be able to do this. That it's gonna suck. But now that I'm actually doing it, I was just like, oh, okay, actually, it really wasn't that bad. Sometimes I have this problem before I even try something, I feel like it's gonna be a failure. This is something I'm trying to overcome. I don't know if you guys feel that way too. It's probably just me. I have the mentality of a quitter before they even try. But I think if I'm really passionate about something, I would actually like give a shit. But if I'm like just like half passionate, can't motivate me enough to try it.
I confirm.
You confirm. Well, thanks for confirming. Didn't needed it, but I appreciate it. It's Nico's 1 year, by the way. Is it your 1 year yet? Tahir.
Sorry, what?
Is it your 1 year Germany anniversary yet? It's Nico's 1 year.
Oh, on October 1st.
October 1st, in another month. Oh, then it's another 2 months for me. Another month for Tahir and another 2 months.
When is it for Nico?
Today.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Tahir says congratulations, Nico.
Congratulations.
No, that's not how you say congratulations. I know the word. It's like so hard. I don't remember. How do you say congratulations, Nico, in German?
Doch.
Doch? No. Yeah, what? Yeah, yuuning what? Let the guard just order every day for real. Actually, I was on good. I don't know. I think the guards kind of just know you. They just be like, oh, it's her order. And it's fine, you know. I'm not like super friendly with the guard, but it's just like they acknowledge it's like, oh, yeah, this person orders food. That's it. It's not too bad, actually. He's tired of hearing my name every time to bring my. I'll have to do you guys bring my food, I see. What was your question again? Did I ask you a question? I don't remember actually. Oh, security. Oh, security. Dankeschön is not Dankeschön. There is a word for it. Just like how birthday is like Geburtstag. Hair slick. No, not hair slick, Geburtstag. How do you say happy birthday as well? Shit. Nah. Hair slick, Gluck. Gluck was. Yes, hair slick. Hair slicken. Ah, fuck. Never mind.
Glückwunsch.
Nah. Why do I even bother? And Nico actually learned German. So that's crazy. But yeah, you guys want to see my deflated ball? It's actually look pretty cool. Well, I got too excited. I'm so happy with how it came out. Hell yeah. It is truly a deflated ball. Let's go. Can't get any more exciting than this. But now that we've actually rendered everything, which is pretty fucking insane, by the way, I actually didn't think this was gonna happen. I'm now missing Theo and the chair, but I think I'm gonna go in. I only have 10 minutes left, but I'm gonna try to render Theo's hair for now. Let's start with the hair. Let's start nice and easy, nice and slow, nice and easy, okay? Let's not get overwhelmed. And again, I'm gonna stick to my rule of just 2 shadows and 2 highlights. I think that's been working well for me so far, so we're gonna keep doing that. First, I want to clean up the line art for now. Oh shit, I got sidetracked. Okay. Alles good ones. I think Gabusta is happy birthday or something. Ugh, that's such a weird way to say it. You tried a new German word? No, don't want to. You just want to see my deflatable? No! Oh my god, Boya! Why is Jock Evil Island and Teal so precious though? Okay, I know you say it's not your thing, but oh my god, I gagged when I saw the art. I was like, bitch, I didn't know I needed this. I gagged. I was like, hell yeah. I went and checked out the artist's Twitter and I pretty much liked every single post. I'm not gonna lie. I just think, yeah, it's lit. I haven't watched Alien Stage, but just like going off on this artist art, I'm just like, feed me. Feed me, mama, feed me. More. But yeah. Also, hi Silly, welcome to the stream. It's a famous AU. It's so good though. I mean, in the way the artist draws them. Like I just like how they draw Till. I just think it's like cute and whatnot. And yeah, not probably Theo is not gonna be like her kind of jock emo, and Lauren's not gonna be like her kind of jock, but it's like it's somewhere around there. Anyways, I'm kind of weak for this shit anyway. I guess there's no there's no hiding that, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed my breakfast. Also, you asked, someone mentioned what I'm drawing. I'm drawing my comic. Just a sec. I want to show it to you, but I wasn't done. I was fixing up some stuff. I want to make it nice and pretty before I show it. But yeah, there we go. Drawing a little. He's my guy is having a nightmare. That's it. I think that's what we can chop this up to. And I'm now rendering the guy. I've rendered all the background shiz, so now I'm gonna go in and render on the guy. That's what we're doing. We're doing his hair first. I'm gonna see what I can do with the hair. I would tell Kana you like their jockey more, even though you're not into 80th stage. Oh, what? You know this person personally? That's so nice. Oh, you guys should collab. I don't know. I'm just saying. You know all these like this like really big like fan artists. I just think you guys should all collab and just make silly BL art. That would be nice. But yeah, I should get into watching it. Watching what's it called? Alien Stage. Yeah, I just feel more motivated if someone else watches with me. Can I get a watch party? When and where can we do a watch party? Is it possible to do a watch party? Ooh, I think I'm hungry. My stomach just screamed. Yeah, I won't be finishing this. But that's okay. I think I made great fucking progress. Considering I haven't rendered in a long ass time. Okay, well, I had to fix his hair a bit. Uh, we'll have to go in with smaller lines now. That's just the name of the game. Big, big, big detail lines and then small, small lines. No, I'm doing it on the same layer. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. It's not that nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little rusty in rendering hair. But I think I will do this off stream, kind of. Watch party on Discord. Totally down for a watch party. I don't like to watch things myself. I'm still curious about what you were gonna ask me. What was I gonna ask you, bro? DM me on Discord. I don't know. Try to refresh my brain. But yeah. Ooh, yeah, I would like to do an Alien Stage watch party just because I need motivation to go start on it. I know it's like a huge ass series, and I know there's like a lot to go through. So yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll schedule a watch party probably on a Saturday where whoever joins Discord, well, I'll just live stream it on like the, Discord live watch thingy. I think we have a watch party thing on Discord, maybe, yeah. I don't know, it was you who was about to ask me, got distracted. I don't know, boy. I don't remember. My brain goes like 5 miles per second, okay? But yeah. Alien Stage watch party coming soon. Get your clutch your pearls. I don't know. Clutch your chokers. I guess they all wear chokers, right? Some kind of alien thing. But yeah. Also, before I leave, let me show you guys. Oh my god. I'm so happy with this one. It's flipped. I hate it when it's flipped. Just a sec, let me flip it. But yeah, I'm so happy with this one. He's so soft here. I love it. And then, oh, and then the other one is goes hard. Goes hard, not gonna lie. Freak. The other one goes hard. I'm so happy with how this turned out. And it was, honestly, I just wanted to see, like, I just wanted to try out my new brush on them. This, like, cool new brush, Helsinki ink and whatnot. And yeah, I was like, they look good. They look good in that brush. That's what I did with this one as well. I also tried the new brush on this one as well. Actually, what would they call this? Contemporary art? Yeah, I would say this is kind of contemporary art, maybe. Yeah. Reminds me of college. I used to do shit like this for college too, but yeah. Bully Dio? I think I think my power, I think our power as artists is to play. We have a lot of responsibility at the same time. We have a lot of power to play God with our characters. I think that is a very tempting power to have. It's like I can literally draw you in a BL right now. I'm just that, anatomically studied, gifted. It is what it is. But yeah. Doesn't mean that I should indulge in it just because I have free will to do anything I want. I feel like I still need discipline in my art. I know it sounds so weird to like, what the fuck is she talking about? Like discipline and shit like that. But yeah, this is how I see it. Is that despite me wanting to like, just get into the NSFW and shit like that, at the end of the day, I'm trying to make a story. It's really not just about the NSFW stuff. Of course, that's like the bonus and whatnot, but yeah. The story is more important for me. And I shall hold off the NSFW for, we'll see. We shall see. But yeah. Just this power we have is a power, is a superpower, y'all. We have a gift. We have a superpower. We need to hone in on this gift, bro. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I think I'm losing it, or I'm just really hungry. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Bully Dio, why joking? Don't joke. We out here. We want to bully Dio. This is me wanting to bully him right now. Literally drawing him in the nightmare sequence. You can't get any more bullying than this. I don't know what to tell you guys, but yeah. That's it. That's it for me today. We did some good rendering work today. I'm really, really excited to see how this will finish. I haven't rendered in a long last time, but I'm really excited to see how this will go. Again, I think the best render that I did was this deflated ball. Okay, I honestly cannot tell you how much I was dreading it. And then I did it and I was like, oh, okay, it's not that bad actually. And yeah, I think the cool part is like this upper part that kind of has like this Alice in Wonderland vibe, even though it was not intentional. But yeah, I'm gonna render the body, the person, and then I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna eat. Haven't had lunch, but yeah. Also, damn, thank you, Sin. Stay wholesome and working. Sometimes I forget there are people watching us that aren't into BL, and I honestly don't know how you guys sit through my streams, honestly. Just me yapping about BL, bro. Thank you, thank you. Also, hi, May. I don't understand what you're saying, but welcome to the stream. And yeah, thanks again for 20. I appreciate it. But I have to go, unfortunately. But thank you guys for joining, even if it's last minute. And me and Theo will see you on Sunday for Art Jam or next week Wednesday. Bye bye. Bye bye. Wait. Bye bye.